All right, welcome to Kobe Vision. I'm Kobe, and I'm going to go through some e-bike news. So I just went over to Google, typed in e-bike, and I thought it'd be interesting to kind of go through some of this, some of the things happening out on the web. One of which caught my eye. It's kind of like two witches. That's a sandwich place around here. Which? All right, the Stromer ST5. This is a $10,000 e-bike. Now, one of the things that jumps out at me is it is a rear wheel hub. So I don't know if that's like super amazing. That's a lot of coin to put out for an e-bike. I'm sure it does things incredibly well. The range 40 to 100 miles. So if you're just doing pure electric, probably closer to 40. Top speeds 28 miles an hour. I mean, the cross current that I've been riding lately by Juice Bikes, it has those same kind of stats, and it's 1600. I mean, the interesting thing is, and I think this is where some e-bike companies are just like going pure hardcore with their name, and people are caught up in this. So you could dip a bike in gold, and that certainly would make it more expensive, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's better. So maybe this is engineered in such an amazing way that it's worth the money, but in reality, like, do you need it, right? So although I find this interesting, it's kind of a okay design. It is more modern. I do kind of like what they've done, but at the end of the day, it's nothing like $10,000 for a bike. There's nothing that amazing that I see here really kind of jumps out. Swiss driving experience. Let's take a quick peek. Oh, so he's selling this stuff in his garage. It's a bike. I would have kept the Porsche personally. Yeah, they went kind of
ST5 beyond everything.
Goofy crazy with the technology on this bike. Personally, I don't know. So that one was kind of interesting. So hey, why not? If people are willing to spend 10 grand, I guess go for it. Not this guy. Check out one of the other ones. So this one's kind of interesting. So Bosch, which make the mid-drive system, I guess they're also coming up with something called the Power Tube 500 e-bike battery in stealth mode. Again, it's kind of the reverse. If you look at the cross current S Juice bike, there's actually inserts from the side, but it's kind of like the reverse of this design. So it kind of comes down like that. Very similar concept. I do like where things are going though. I do believe that power packs in general need to be more in a stealth mode capacity. It just looks better. Let's kind of zip through here. This bike looks a little clunky though. I don't know if I'm totally, yeah, one looks, maybe that looks better. So you can see the mid-drive engine. Although that looks a little thick here, so I don't know what's going on here, if that's a dual motor. Kind of reading through here. Huh. I don't know about that one. Again though, cool. It's cool. It's better than the, I'm sorry to say, but the Rad Rover with the Dolphin pack on there. It's a bit like totally obvious. All right, this one I was not happy to read. Older men on e-bikes behind rising death toll among Dutch cyclists. 65 and older. So I guess this is a thing that's starting to happen. I don't know. That is a kind of a sad story. One of the other ones going on, I don't know if I've got it in here somewhere, which is in New York. They've just like seriously hardcore against people being on e-bikes, which I think this is like downtown New York type thing for like delivery bikes and stuff like that. Ooh, interesting. Uber acquires e-bike startup, expanding transportation options. What is up with that? That is weird. I've heard of that, the jump thing. Uber is pedaling full throttle into electric bike rentals. Ah, interesting. The ride-hailing company on Monday said it is buying jump bikes. Wow, that's kind of interesting. San Francisco. That is really interesting. $100 million, $200 million. Man, the money they throw around these days. Just amazing. Goofy looking bike though. I guess it doesn't matter if you're just using it for transportation. If you think about it, if it looked really cool, I guess people would never return them, or I don't know what. But yeah, this is interesting. So it looks like they have the power and the battery pack thing back here. And yeah. Yeah, I wonder if that's the kind that uses friction on the wheel. Interesting. What if we go to jumpbikes.com? Let's just go a little further in this little experiment. Where are we going to land, guys? Where are we going to land? Here we go. That's what it's looking like to me. I think this back section here has got to be where all the action is. So the battery pack and the engine all kind of incorporated. Yeah, look at that. There's something going on here. I don't know if it's a brake. There's a little something going on here. Looks like that could be an engine. It's like a dual thing. $2 for 30 minutes. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cheap. No sweat in commuting. All lock, no dock. Interesting. That's a trippy little design. I made it to where you can like jump in and out really quick. I'm telling you guys, this is cool. I like the idea behind this. Give me a little more info. Okay, I got that. I got Twitter. I got Facebook. Blah, Facebook. Social media. About pricing. Wait list. YouTube. All of 3 videos a month ago. Let's see what it's about. I'm curious. Yeah, it looks like there's a motor in the front. No one's wearing helmets. What's up with that? It's not safe. There we go. I guess when you have hair like that, you don't need to worry about it. It's got a cap on. She just has that red hair. I guess that's, oh, there, now she's got a cap on. That's like more perfect. They're all parked like if you took like 5 people and have 5 bikes all right next to each other. How can you tell whose bike is whose? That's got to be kind of weird. Is like a number on there or something? Anyway, hey, I like that. Let's go back. What else do we have? E-bike review. Oh no, there's an odd looking individual. Wow, that is kind of bizarre. If you're looking to spend less time in your car, an e-bike might be just what you need. Toronto-based brand. Oh boy, here we go. The domain was available. ELBY. LB makes stylish electric assist bikes that offer fun alternative to driving. But seriously, but you have to go around in this. I'm not trying to give this thing a hard time, but it's odd looking. I'm assuming what they did is they jammed the battery down here, which in some ways, I guess kind of makes it not look like an e-bike. So I kind of give them credit there, but it's really unusual. And then there's this thing, which again, kind of, I guess if you make the rear wheel look like it's got this big plastic donut in the back, that doesn't look like an engine so much, you're kind of like, oh, isn't that cute? Kind of awkward bicycle that person's on. But yeah, why not? That's cool. I like the color odometer there. That's really nice. What's this thing run though? I guess we have to go back to the website. Ooh, here's our next little jump. 15 to 17 up, running uphill. Okay. I see this often, and I don't know how. I've never seen anybody, and I'm in California, not far from Newport. I just don't see this very much, but that's cool. I do like that as well. Is this the same girl that's not wearing her helmet? It's kind of cool. Let me let's go to the website. LB S1. Take me to LB Bike. LB Bike. I met a guy named Kelby. And we were at a party. This was a while back, and I'm introducing myself, and this is really before the success of Kobe Bryant. And again, it's kind of loud. There's music in the background, and they're like, "Hey, have you met this guy yet?" And I'm like, "No." And I'm like, "Here I go again." I'm cringing because I have to explain every single time my name's Kobe. People are like, "What, Colby?" No, it's not Colby. And why did my parents name me Kobe? So I introduced myself. I said, "Yeah, hey, Kobe." And he goes, "Kelby?" And I'm like, "No, Kobe with a K, Kobe." He goes, yeah, I know, Kelby. My name's Kelby." And that was hilarious. We laughed for quite a while and lost track of each other because we didn't have the internet back then, or cell phones, or whatever. But it was fun. Good times had by all. In any event, there's a long ways to go for that story. LB, Feel Electric. What do you guys think? Somebody comment on this thing. Again, I'm not trying to bash people, but it's just really weird looking down here. This is kind of interesting. It doesn't look like an e-bike, but yet there's something unusual. So it'll still draw your eye. I mean, that's kind of the danger, if you will, if you're trying to be stealthy. Ooh, we got some tiny font here. We'll have it for 30 days to ride, absolutely risk-free. Experience it and return it. That sounds like a review. Just kidding. No, it's kind of cool. Oh, look at that. Concierge, they bring it to you. Customer care. What else do they have here? I need to be nicer. This might be pretty amazing. This, look at that design. That's kind of something happening there. I wanted like how it's like a little compartment you can pop up and like slide a battery in. Oh, you get an LB app too. Records the route, stats, and e-bike system. I give them props for that. Although a lot of that stuff is gadgety. I don't think I'm going to be popping up an app every time I jump on my bike. Or let's put it this way, don't want to have to do that every time I jump on an e-bike. Oh, dear money. Even in, so it looks worse in Canadian dollars. In US, it's $3,000. Guys, when you're biking and you start biking after, look at it this way. Anything is like super cool. When the iPhone 10 came out, even me, I was like, hey, that is really cool. But what you find is over a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and I've been on the e-bike now over 2 years now. You just need to get to point A to point B. You can have all the apps, you know, you could have a bunch of like cool stuff on your bike. You're not going to use how you're going to jump on. You want it to be locked up and secure. You want to get from point A to point B as fast as possible, avoiding traffic and being polite around people, but you just want to get the job done. You don't want to sit there and pull up a bunch of apps and like check the tire pressure, whatever's going on. I don't know. I just don't. I've seen a few bikes like this. There's one that was like an Indiegogo that even had a radar. I'll have to pull that one up again. But that one had a radar thing on it. Let me see if I've got that one here somewhere. I will try to find it. Where was my Indiegogo? Goat bikes. Bear with me, guys. Let's see if we can find it. Indiegogo. Indiegogo eBike. Ah, that's it right here. Bear with me, folks. So this one, and I reached out to these guys too, because I'm like, hey, I would love to check this bike out, but look at this bad boy. Look at this thing. Total funds raised $1 million. So I almost put the money down on this thing. I got super close. Then I reached out to them and I just was like, I was feeling super nervous because I really didn't get. Yeah, they even have a 1,000-watt upgrade. This thing looked wicked, but I don't know if it's going to be mostly. I mean, how legitimate is it going to be? They have so much press though. They couldn't. Like I could not get anybody to get back to me. Nobody would respond. But the thing looks wicked cool. Yeah, this was the thing. I was going to do this guy. Like all these are just sold out. Here's the first one. Second one. Yeah, if you want to buy 5, that's available. EU Homie. The Street Plus, that's kind of cool. But then it has a 350 watts. So you could, I guess you could get this clicky that one and then get an upgraded motor battery situation. This is cool too. I like that. You can actually get a vinyl wrap for the bike. So, oh, my dogs are barking. All right. Well, anyway, guys, hey, I just thought I would do a little review of the news, some e-bike stuff, and we'll close it up. Dogs are telling me time for dinner. So we'll call it a day, and we'll chat again next week. All right. See you guys out there on the road. Take care. Bye.